I wish that people understood that we're more than the stereotype society built for us. We are a bunch of different cultures, backgrounds, mindsets. We're so similar, yet we can be so different. I wish what people understood about API is that we are also individuals, just like you.
The Asian and Pacific Islander communities have a lot to say. We received 20 submissions from Asians and Pacific Islanders across the world to create a series of honest accounts about what it means to be API.
We need to stand up and we need to say something.
The general racism that
We
people of color
are
face
so
often.
much
The
more
reason
than
being a lot of
stereotypes.
Your voices, your stories. So tell us, what do you wish people understood about being API?
As an Asian and a Pacific Islander, I dream to just rise above the stereotypes and the label society in this generation has wanted to place upon us.
For the rest of the world, Indian women or South Asian women are oppressed or weak or submissive. Because if you belong to a third world country, you're automatically oppressed, right? Because if we do not fit into the Western ideals of feminism and the modern world, we are backward, right? Because if you choose to wear traditional clothes that hide your skin, you're automatically oppressed, right? When the Western country was fighting for gender equality between men and women and feminism, we had a female prime minister running our country for 11 years. And it's not just about India. The first head of the state of the modern world was in Sri Lanka. And it's not just about India, it's about every South Asian country where Western people have a misconception about what freedom, oppression, and submissive is. Just because we have different ideals and different standards does not mean that we are oppressed or weak or whatever things you can call about us.
The thing I wish people knew about being Pacific Islander is that the idea that we make the perfect candidates for football because we are descended from warriors is actually a stereotype, and it's unhelpful in a country where you count for less than 1% of the population. Warrior is sort of coded for savage since we're from an indigenous or a tribal culture. There's this idea that because we are born with this savage-like tendency to lash out, what we need to be contained, the best way to do that is through exerting our energies through physical violence, i.e. football.
Besides getting asked where are you from all the time, another microaggression a lot of us face is getting told that our English is so good or that we barely have an accent. I was born and raised in Hong Kong, but I'm also American, went to international school, and am half white. What I wish people would understand is that being white is not a prerequisite for being able to speak English. A lot of Asian countries do speak English. The American accent is not the only proper one, and someone not being able to speak English doesn't mean they're any less intelligent than you are.
I just wanted people to know that being an API kid with mental illness is difficult because of the stigma within the Asian community. The stereotype that all APIs are smart is incredibly damaging. A general rule for anything, don't stereotype because you don't know what other people are going through.
It's hard for other people to realize that my accomplishments will never be seen as big as yours because I'm Asian, and I'm not smart because of the hard work or intense pressure when I was younger. It's because I'm Asian, not because I was locked in my room until I memorized the times tables. It's because I'm Asian.
I used to attend a high school where Asians comprised of about 98% of the student body. It was difficult to thrive in a place with what seemed to be a singular ideal. The weight of a B in English was almost always lightened with an A in math. Obviously not going to happen the other way around though. So I wish that people, both Asians and non-Asians, understood that being Asian often comes with an academic burden that cannot be carried by all. That not all Asians have a mathematical wheel, and that's perfectly fine.
I think that we were expected to do certain things because of our peers. I definitely felt pressure to go into the medical field, especially since my parents were pushing me into that direction, and also because nursing was just considered a common job for Filipino women. What's more important, I believe, is that you should enjoy what you do. My race is in no way tied to my career path, and neither should yours.
This video is part of a 5-part series for the month of May, API Month here on Lunch Club, a comedy collab channel dedicated to Asian creators. To view the rest of this project, please click on any of the annotated links or check the description below. Thanks for watching.